Right, on the back of the Nigerian training camp, they've basically come through and trained with Bafana with training. Colin Udoh, much travelled, respected journalist on the continent and worldwide, joining me here just to find out how their preparations have been. They knocked South Africa out, of course, as we all know. That's history. Has that digested? Has that said well?
And then took over the training camp.
That's what I'm saying. South Africa's name is still there.
Exactly. You can see it. It's right there.
Yeah.
So we not only beat them, but then say, hey, you know what, guys, we're kicking you out of your training camp. You know,
Yeah, so we set the scene for you. We fertilize the grass for you. So hopefully, with this nourished grass, you can go all the way to the final.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the plan.
Yeah.
Look, in fairness, I've got to say that this team was not built to win this tournament. It's a team that's being built for the future. If you've noticed, you would have seen that Ghana has been taking players in their early 20s.
Yes.
You know, the ones who are much older have been sort of like eased away from the team, apart from the likes of Mikel and Igalo and maybe Balogun. Yeah. The rest are under 25, 24, 25, mostly 21. So it's a team that's being actually built for the next World Cup, so to speak. But, you know, if they win this tournament, it'll be cherry on top.
Wonderful. And just those moments, though, Simon taking the corner, William coming through on the back of it. We were already counting extra time. What were you counting now?
Yeah, I mean, William, I was asking him, he told me that he saw how the South Africans were defending.
Yeah.
So he saw the back post was a weakness. So the first time he went to the front post or something in the middle and didn't go. So the next time, what he did was wait at the edge. Yeah. And then when he noticed there was that gap on the back post, he went straight there. So he told Simon to deliver the ball at the back post and he went straight there and dropped it in. So these are the sort of, you know, in-game decisions that players take that probably we're not aware of, but it wasn't a mistake, it was a plan.
I always say that sometimes a coach can only coach so much. It's about the experience of players that can take it to the next level. You can't play for Udinese and not know exactly what it is that you got to do as well. You talk to your teammates, you understand, you arrange. Now, I don't know if by design or default, Nigeria, Algeria, there's a good ring and sound to that. Maybe because historically,
it's kind of poetic.
It's poetic, but you've been able to dominate. Let's say dominate might be a bit of a stretch.
Well, I think we beat them in 80 to win the Afcon, our first Afcon title, and then in I think when was that? In 90 when they hosted, they beat us 5-1.
Right.
In the first game, the opening game of the tournament, and then 1-0 in the final. You know, and that team was just like this one. You know, Common Coach staff was building a new kind of team, and so when they got, most of the pro players were sort of boycotting the team. So he brought some young players, their Mokachis and co, put them in the squad, and took them to the Nations Cup. They got beaten 5-1. Everybody thought, oh, sky's gone. And then this team bounced back, got all the way to the final, and only lost 1-0 to Algeria. So. And that was great for them. Yeah. And then more recently, during the World Cup qualifiers, we're in the same group. After that loss to Bafana, the Super Eagles bounced back, you know, took the lessons of that defeat, and then beat Algeria 3-1 here, in Nigeria, and then went to Algeria and drew 1-1, even though that game was eventually awarded to Algeria because we played an ineligible player.
And I know that's why I'm saying that the history just is so rich between these two nations. And Gerard Rowe, you're absolutely right. Building for the future, but you know there's no such thing when it comes to African football. You're always, and because decisive action is always taken against coaches for not doing well, for underperforming, not delivering here. What's the expectation? The Nigerian populace, Colin, is never happy.
They're not.
What's the expectation right now?
In fact, you know what? Gernot Ross said it, I think, just before the game against Cameroon, when someone mentioned to him that if he doesn't get to the semis, which is the minimum expectation for any Nigerian coach, he would get fired. And he said, look, that what he's heard is that even if he wins the cup, he still gets getting fired. So that's how high the bar is for Nigeria and Gernot Ross. Not just to win, but win well. I think the one way he survives is if his team goes all the way, plays some great football, you know, and then wins the title on a canter. It's not going to happen, but maybe, you know. So if he wins the cup, he may not get fired. If he doesn't win it, he might certainly get fired.
Well, no better analysis than the man. Well respected on the Nigerian front, well respected on the continent and the world. Like I said, Colin Udoh, you're hearing the sirens. It's not because he's about to be arrested. The Nigerian national team.
Nobody's arresting me while I'm standing next to you.
The Nigerian national team just coming in for training. Thank you so much, my friend. Always good to see you.
Good. Always good to see you.
Thank you. See you.